Greetings, everyone, and happy Friday. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. This is going to be a pretty good weekend. We have so many stories, especially over the course of the last, 5 or 6 days. This is never going to stop. There is going to be constant informational barrages from now going forward, probably for maybe the next 3 months. You're going to have some lulls. There's no doubt about it, but you will always find that the stories start to drop the closer you get to the weekend. And hey, there's some doozies. I don't know. I feel like we're going to get a couple of small wins, but they won't seem that way for a while. As well as we're going to be able to call out some more baloney and call some people again. Be able to call people on their baloney. That's saying, "Hey, you lied," and we don't appreciate it. And we've been saying don't do it for a very long time. But with that being said, welcome everybody. I think Friday Night Tights, Friday Night Frolics, and all of the shows throughout the weekend, including my 2K celebration, we'll have a little bit to talk about. And so let's try and take a look at what those subjects might be for the entire weekend. Before I do that, though, I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. So we have Apollo Patriot here. Hail Greek mythology. Well, hail to that. R.I.P. the shrimp, absolutely. And I know you love your blue Twi'lek women. Apollo Patriot's good. You keep grinding, my man. You are building your channel. That's the effort it takes. Grind, grind, grind. Lord Thoth, one of the mod Roddics and a member of my channel. Thank you for that very much, my friend. It's good to see you here as well. Noble Arrow is here. Says hello, everyone. Hello to you. Olivrian is ordering a drink right before we got seated in the lounge. So I hope that was served promptly and that you're enjoying it right away. It sounds like Bear Dog is going to want to make an appearance early today. So hopefully that I'll be able to get him there soon. Liger Fan is in the audience. What's up? We've got Dave Myers. What's going up, my friend? Solar Warden, who's fighting a headache. So I understand what that's like, and they don't seem to cooperate with anybody's timing. Eric Winberg for a $2 super chat says 6-ounce rum and cola peanuts are ready. Absolutely. And of course we have, Lasso of Truth. What's going on? Trina, it's good to see you here today. Roof Korean will continue. Roof Koreans will continue until morale improves. Okay, sounds good. I think that was beatings, but yeah. Anyway, Keely Chow is here, suffering the likes of Batwoman on Sundays, so you don't have to. Cipher Family is here. What's going on? We have. Let's see. A bunch of folks rolled in here late. I appreciate that so very much. We've got... I have this same thought, by the way. It's one of the reasons I created this show was, sitting in the lounge before takeoff to someplace fun and exciting, right? Vegas is one of those destinations for me. I've got a few others. So, absolutely. Mr. Dragon is here. What's going on? Today's going very well. I hope yours is the same. Hey, Caffeinated Wolf. What's going on, Andrew? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Cue Chad Vader's cover of Friday. Well, yeah, there you go. Karen Prime is in the audience, says namaste, peeps. Namaste to you. Ironcaster says Kevin Smith owes Clownfish TV an apology. Very true. Very true. And that's one of the people I was referring to when some people are going to be called out on their bologna sausage. So we'll see. Yes, the 2K stream is tomorrow. We're going to have rotating panelists, lots of fun people, I hope, that have indicated that they're more than happy to join. We'll be having a good time. Of course, I'll be rolling through a bunch of people that are, I hang out with on a regular basis, like Red Gaze and Miriam Noah, who's, of course, known as Katie, who is the creator of... Bonds the Drive. It's a really cool comic, and of course she's right now working with Red Gaze and some other really talented artists on the Sunsworn comic that's going to be coming out shortly. That's still up on Indiegogo, and I'm certain that people can put that in the chat as well. Tina Bochin is here. What's up, Tina? Thank you for being a member, and thank you for being here and supporting so many channels. We really do appreciate you. You guys are great. Rebecca Gold, my buddy, What's going on, Ian? It's so good to see you, man. I saw your super chat today. I'm sorry I didn't get to it in the 6 minute daily. Usually don't have time to do that, but I did pick up the pace towards the end there, and I made it through all the articles. So there was that. Of course, we also had technical difficulties, but I wasn't the only one, because if you watch the Midnight's Edge stream at the beginning, they also had a wee bit of technical stuff, but that's to be expected. It happens from time to time. Executive producer Sol Leibowitz says, should I use a combination of shampoo and conditioner, or should those remain separate? Here's the thing. I mean, you can certainly do that. I always prefer to wash your hairs alternate days. Wash your hair alternate days and condition 2 to 3 times a week in that cycle. You really need to give your hair a break. I also recommend changing products. You don't always use the same shampoo. You don't want to create any form of buildup. You want to have all of that strip away so that your hair is in the healthiest it can possibly be. Now, you're going to end up with some damage, because there are points in time when your hair gets to a certain length. You do need to take off some of the ends. The ends seem to be where you end up with most of the damage, where they split and break and things like that, and that causes unhealthy hair. But just mix up your products. It's probably, I mean, don't mix them together in a bottle. I'm saying just use one brand of shampoo one day that you prefer, and another that you also are have an affinity for, and then just alternate those, but separate the times you wash your hair by every other day. So if you're going to wash your hair Monday, you can wash it again on Wednesday. Sometimes you give it a 2-day gap if need be, but you just want to treat it right. You just want to treat it diet. Yeah, Bear Dog got groomed, so Bear Dog is way less fluffy than normal, so he's crazy. Oh, that's okay, Louvrienne. I will leave it up on the channel, so you guys will be able to check it out in arrears. Hey, what's up, the CJH? Good to see you, my friend. I'm talking Kevin Smith talking about He-Man and basically telling Clownfish they were wrong. And then, of course, we get pretty much everything Clownfish said it looks like it's fairly accurate based on art and story and everything else. We also have. Of course, Disney, the CEO of Disney, being exposed for his manipulative statements in the previous annual meeting, and obviously the quarterly didn't go very well, and they were caught red-handed with that little program, that really divisive program that Coca-Cola kind of got busted with, but their own version of it, of course, and and then they canceled that. So I'd say you lied if you tell people you don't have a political leaning and you're pushing that kind of crap. It's pretty obvious, right? Yep, I always pray for you, my man. Oh, you're on a break? Oh, so it's good to see you. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Hey, Jester of Roanoke, good to see you. Thank you. Congratulations. Yes, absolutely. 2K, it's all because of you guys. It's because of your support. That's how YouTube works. We get viewers based on the popularity of the things that we produce and what you guys watch, and when you comment, put a like, and all of those things. So you guys are solely responsible for all the creators' success, which is why at the end of the videos I say support the independent creators. YouTube's always going to push you towards the corporate stuff. They just are. It's why, you'll roll from a Tim Pool video into Fox News or CNN or something else. And you're like, I didn't order this, this is not what I want. You can say, I don't want this, like, as many times, but eventually you're going to end up with another corporate video in your face. I used to get a bunch of Kimmel and Fallon crap. I was like, I don't want this. I don't want any of this. So, hey, it's good to see you, Commander Ed Straker. Really good to see you. Oh, yeah, you definitely... I click on an email link and the live stream pop up in another window. Ah, yeah. Devo's gut feeling. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I'm avoiding that like crazy. So you won't get any commentary on me about that today. I'm going to avoid it like the plague tomorrow on my celebration stream. I'm expecting anybody that I hang out with to act like an adult. And I'm not engaging in it at all. So that's where we're at. So, and hopefully everybody else acts like an adult going forward. That's a requirement. Personal responsibility and professionalism. And there you are. Critisible the Craze, it's good to see you, my friend. We've got Justin Proper in the audience. What's up, buddy? We had a lot of fun yesterday. Sorry I had to cut my visit short, but that was a great stream. Guys, you need to check out This Week in Bologna Sausage. I'm replacing the two words there, obviously. Over on Justin's stream, it's a lot of fun, especially when we beat up on Mad for at least half the stream. That's always a good time. Dexy Doodle, what's going on? Oh yeah, it's very much the morning for you over there. Well, welcome and good morning to you. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Anybody else rolling through here? Let's see, guys. Oh, it jumped. It jumped on me, and I know somebody threw a super chat. Oh, it's Mags. Mags, thank you for the cocktails. I appreciate it for the $5 super chat. It's very good to see you today. I've been seeing you everywhere. Thank you for your support and your membership. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, dude, I grew up listening to many Devo tracks, so yeah, I understand. Culture has a talk show voice over 9,000. Well, thank you. I don't have that clip. That one's always fun to play. You guys do a really good job with that one. A lot of people feel like Kevin Smith is sold out. Shame, I really think he's talented. I don't look. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, despite the fact that I think he lied outright based on the presentation of the characters. But I mean, this is what was reported. This is what we're starting to see. These are the story elements that are starting to be leaked. I'm sorry. Yeah, absolutely follow the narrative. No, I'm not doing that. I don't follow the narrative. In fact, I have a couple things that I'm questioning right now when it comes to some of the stories of the day, and we'll get there. But it's good to see you, memes. Good to see you, buddy. Let's see. We've got the 2002 He-Man was pretty good. The first 3 episodes are on YouTube. Tila is a strong woman. Doesn't look like a dude. No, you're 100% right. Yep, I agree with you. What's up, Keck? There's Jeremy Swiggs. My gosh, you guys are rolling in here. Roger H is in here with his thumbs up. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. $1.99 Canadian. Super sticker. Let's see. We've got so many more folks in here. I'm just barely in the hellos, guys. We're 13 minutes in. I say hi to Becky Brown all the way from Ohio, where, hey, you could win the lottery if you follow the rules there, from what I'm to understand. I was very careful. I avoided saying something. Oh, no, that's fine, Dexy Doodle. Yeah, oh, no, that's all you have to do. Or comments. Comments are heavily weighted. Okay, I'm grabbing the bear dog. He is out of control. I'll be right back. Goodness gracious, guy. You are killing my stream. Ugh. You want everybody to see your haircut? Too short haircut? Yeah. Okay. All right. Go do your thing, bud. Looks like he just wanted down. All right. He's got kind of a throne set up over there. I'm building him a new one. I'm going to have it so it's on wheels. I can put it right next to me, so it'll be a little easier to manage him in the future. But yes, I'm sorry, Andrew. That's what happens over on This Week in Bologna Sausage on Justin's channel. And when Mad shows up, it's fair game. Kind of like when he shows up on Shenanigans. It's so good to see all of you guys. Really is. I don't know what happened to Kevin Smith. Sometimes your personality and your view on things changes when you're confronted with your mortality, right? So maybe that was it. Don't know. But, oh, Jock Nerdy, good to see you again, my friend. And thank you for this super chat the other day that I didn't get to acknowledge quickly enough. And thank you for this one, for the $5 super chat. It says, I treat everyone with respect of an adult, but I personally act like a 10-year-old. Well, there you go. And that works out too. As long as, like you said, I mean, I'm very young at heart. I am. I like fun stuff. I'm a roller coaster dude, right? I like that. I like outdoors stuff. I mean, I'm very, very early this morning before the 6-minute daily, I played a round of golf. So there you are. Yeah, just some guy is on FNT tonight. Yep, you should be fangirling. Dude, his video 3 or 4 days ago was unbelievable. Maybe it was right before the weekend. Anyways, it might have been right before. It was amazing. Dude makes great stuff. Great take. What's up, LQ3? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but again, that's how he gets studio gigs, right? Because he's really an independent guy trying to stay in a studio system, in my opinion. In my opinion. Yep, exactly. I'm not even going to comment on that. I highlighted it. Commander Ed Straker, you're not wrong. I'm not going to dive into any of that. Nothing. I there are too many parties that I am personally attached to that I love very much. So I'm not even going there, kids. Yeah, sorry about that. He didn't make it to the table, guys. He just wanted to be down on the ground. So, and I just fed him. He got high quality food. So I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, he's sneezing. He's going crazy. Look at all these great people in the chat. All right, let's move forward. Oh yeah, I do always pick Baby Park on Orbs' stream from Mario Kart. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make that tonight. I have a couple of obligations I agreed to. If I do, I'll be there and I'll lose as I always do. Or I won't be in 12th place. I'll be in like 6th or 7th. I'm okay in the middle of the pack. That's fine. I'll win one day. I was real close to winning, and then I got blue shelled at the finish line. I felt like drunk 3PO that day. I really did. It is what it is, though. Anyway, I'm glad everybody's here. You guys are the best. Let's get on to some subjects at hand that I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking about through the weekend. I want to start here because this is going to take the most time, and it may take the entire stream to talk about this. But we'll jump into it. And I want to say thank you to Bounding Into Comics. John F. Trent and everybody over there does such a great job. I think the community utilizes them as a source of news and information for videos and everything else. They just do such a great job. Such a great job. Let's talk a little bit about this. Right now, and again, Bounding Into Comics, thank you guys very much. Disney revenue drops by over $600 million in the second quarter. Tim Pool actually covered this on his channel. He actually put the words out there: "Get woke, go broke." He actually said that in the video. John F. Trent covers this well. This is a well-written article. We'll glance through it. They released their second quarterly earnings from fiscal 2021, dropped $600 million from the first quarter. This is all the while they're expanding the availability and capacity of their theme parks, but they're still losing money. Disney CEO Bob Chapek prefaced the report by saying, "We are pleased to see more encouraging signs of recovery across our businesses." Spin. This is clearly reflected in the reopening of theme parks, resorts, increased production at our studios, and continued success of our streaming. And the expansion of our unrivaled portfolio of multi-year sports rights deals, which, to be fair, in a story I reported on the 6 Minute Daily today, they actually have acquired the rights for La Liga, which is the soccer, is a European soccer product, and they renewed some other rights for other sporting events. They're also looking possibly at acquiring, and this will be a very expensive acquisition, the rights to have the NFL Sunday Ticket on their platform, because AT&T through their DirecTV product, they're gonna quit that a year early. So I think this may be the last year that you'll be able to watch 16 markets out of market games through that package going forward. Of course, I canceled all my sports stuff over a year ago or so. Hey, Bounding Into Comics is here. I'm covering your guys' story. It's good to see you, man. I just said nice things about you guys. But yeah, so in this is, like I said, this is a big deal for them because they need to bolster their streaming as much as they possibly can. They are not getting the growth that they anticipated across all their streaming platforms. In fact, because of what they did, and again, I pointed out that I absolutely I know for a fact they knew that the speed at which they rolled out their 5-year plan in 1 year, that was going to hurt them in the long term because it wasn't going to manage churn. And which is why they had reduced growth in subscriber numbers, and we'll get to that here in just a moment. But anyway, at the end of the first quarter, Disney reported they'd earned revenue totaling $16.249 billion, with 12 $4.661 billion coming from Disney Media and Entertainment distribution, and $3.588 billion from Disney Parks Experiences and Products. And those numbers are on their head. This is not how it's supposed to be in that company. The cash cow has always been parks, cruise lines, tours, and products. That's been their cash cow. The media aspect of that supports everything else for sure, but the way they get revenue and how they plan to pay off stuff usually comes from the parks. So anyway. In contrast, they recently released second quarter numbers detail that their total revenue for the quarter dropped to $15.613 billion. That's from $16.249 billion. It's look. I love the way this is summarized. I think I think John is the one that wrote this, but it says that means Disney's revenues decreased $636 million in the second quarter. Not only did they decline $636 million from the first quarter to the second quarter, but declined over $2.4 billion from the second quarter of 2020. Wow. Of course, that would I'm going to have to say that that's on the backs of the theme parks. Again, you still have Disneyland, not operating at its prime. Of course, you could say Florida's not quite there yet, but believe it or not, that's coming really soon, guys. From what I've been told, they're going to open stuff up fast. You're going to start to see things that have been required not be required anymore. They've shortened their distance between people by 3 feet in theme park lines, et cetera, et cetera. So, but yeah. So the direct-to-consumer market grew, as you can see here, from 3.5 to 3.9. That means that they increased $495 million, which is excellent. But again, at what cost? Because by the way, Shang-Chi, if you watched Gary's video, you probably already know this, but Shang-Chi and the Eternals and a couple other films, they ain't going to China. China's not going to let them get past go to collect $200. So these are the Shang-Chi and a couple others are going to be released only in theaters. They'll have a theatrical release date of 45 days, which means they'll be in theater for 45 days. So, you know what? This is a good question. I hope so. I really do. They need to. It doesn't send the right message. Of course, again, one of the reasons, and Drunk 3PO was talking about this today over at Midnight's Edge, one of the reasons that and I'd heard this as well, that they were so strict in Florida with the distancing and everything else is because California spent taxpayer money to send groups of people to Florida on a regular basis to witness what steps they were taking in Florida to see if they could open Disneyland faster. And of course they didn't. And again, those people got vacations because on taxpayer dollars to observe something and participate in something that the residents of California weren't able to. Again, I'm not going to do politics here, but I'm just giving you that information. But that was one of the reasons why Florida kept it so strict for so long, as opposed to the other theme parks like Universal, Legoland, Gatorland, all those other things. They were, as soon as they could shed the masks and the restrictions and everything else, they started to do it. To a certain degree. And again, this is why Universal is going to clean their clock and pick up more market share. So, and you know what? More power to them. Disney hasn't had a quality opponent when it comes to the theme park business for a long time, and Universal started to pick up their game. Disney did not build the appropriate Potter swatter to knock down what Universal was building over there, and now Universal's knee deep in what's going to be Epic Universe with Nintendo Land and other stuff. I mean, you're talking about some amazing things going there. Yeah, don't sleep on Legoland, that's for sure. And, well, heck, SeaWorld even in Florida. And, that has quite a few interesting attractions beyond the animals, of course. So it is what it is. But anyway, so I'm going to keep going. This is a lot of information to digest, guys. I don't know how many of you are interested in this. I got 41 of you here. Hopefully this is valuable. Anyway, they reported a growth in their subscriber base, and this is key, guys. This is the key element that if I were going to do a video on this, I'd be focusing on, because it feeds into what I'd been saying was going to happen and what they probably knew was going to happen. they grew from their 94.9 million subscriber base to 103.6. So they grew at a much slower rate, to the tune of almost 6 million less subscribers than they were projected for. So when you see this comment by Motley Fool's James Brumley, it says that growth marks the slowest pace of quarterly additions since the streaming service launched in the final quarter of 2019. He also notes that the 103.6 million subscriber number is well below expectations, which were 109, like I just mentioned. But you're talking of a difference of nearly 6 million subscribers. And believe me, the 600,000 there could be the expiring accounts. I mean, this, and then again, they have not set themselves up for success when it comes to churn. So it's been, it's been one of those really strange ways to go about growing your business. But again, they had to do it. They're in debt. They're in desperate mode right now. And they're the ones pushing for the changes in their production cycle faster than any other studio. And again, I think that'll be a conversation we'll have for Tuesday Tirade. I think I've already set that up. So, and all of my next week's stuff, I will take from. I'll set it all up right after the stream, so all the streams will populate. So if you want, you can go and check them all out in the upcoming lives, and just make sure you set your reminders so you guys don't miss anything. Lola's here. What's up, Lola? It's so good to see you, and thank you for becoming a member recently. You know what? I added a new member in Eric K. If Eric K is out there in the audience, thank you very much, my friend. Legoland and SeaWorld in San Diego, and they're a hell of a lot more fun than Disneyland. They can be, because on a bad day, again, this is one of the problems Disney's been experiencing, and particularly in Florida. And we're going to rewind to, of course, the second part of the video I did. Gosh, that was 20 minutes long, guys. I'm sorry. But the second part of that video was all me talking about the fact that the number of attractions you experience, in particularly at the Magic Kingdom in Florida, has dwindled down to, if you're lucky, 6 or 7 attractions in a day. That's terrible. And those numbers I just gave you were pre global crisis numbers, right? So, you know what? To be honest with you, the Shang-Chi thing always looked somewhat interesting to me. It doesn't follow the comics. I mean, they changed it. They had to, and they did it out of necessity. So it would make it into China. It ain't making it into China. So there you are. But anyway, so thank you, Lola, for joining. As a member, I appreciate you so very much. Your support is incredible for the entire community. You're pretty awesome. So, Sven's here. What's up, my friend? Your family went on a Make-A-Wish trip in 2019 to Orlando, and Legoland was way better than Disney World. Hell, even Universal was better. Disney here's the problem, right? So they've been removing value, and I'm doing a long-term project on this that's going to become a very lengthy, probably 3 videos at this point. Then they'll be long, guys. So if you're not into Disney, I'm gonna space them out. So I'm not gonna kill my channel with Disney stuff, but the loss of value is significant, and the ticket price increases that occurred during a period of time where they were stagnant as far as adding any form of attraction or entertainment or anything else is amazing, because they outpace inflation by a 3-to-1 factor, if not more. And many times during the period of time that I'm tracking. So the value is reduced. They're even reducing the value for on-site park guests. And again, we'll be talking about all that in the future. But hopefully, Sven, you had a good time everywhere. But I appreciate what you're talking about. Legoland is always has a large weird guy in the fedora with a camera sneaking around. He does. There is. I know. He was there recently, like maybe a day or 2 ago. Yeah, and he's a good guy. I love Jay. It's a good man. Parrot Head is here. What's up? Oh, okay. So your dolls didn't come after you. So that's good. That's good. It's one of the things that Louvrian is handy with. I've never been to Legoland. I think that's the only amusement park I haven't been to. It's pretty cool. You know, my niece and nephew love it. So there you are. And Lorraine is in the chat. Yay! She was talking with Midnight's Edge about Disney stuff too. So I love when we all get together like that and talk about Disney stuff, because hey, that's where we come from. You found the badges. That's right. I need to be given step-by-step instructions for this YouTube thing. Hey, if you have opportunity to show up at a member stream, which I think the next one will be sometime in the evening. We'll talk about how to go about doing all this stuff. There's a lot of really cool features that you can engage in on YouTube, and you can become a creator. I encourage everyone. Dexy, you live in an amazing country. You would do quite well with like touring and showing off the amazing location in which you live. So there you are. Oh, Who Knew is here. What's up, Who Knew? Another member, a member for a long time, and I appreciate all of your support, my friend. Oh, by the way, I talked with Scott, and I will make sure that you get re-added. For some reason, I don't know why, but I'll make sure you get re-added to the Sporking credits, because I guess you were absent from the last revision. So I'm sure that was my fault, probably. Anyway. What's up, Andrew Broadbent? Good to see you from Great Britain. It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, Disney's values in the toilet. Oh, by the way, their stock price took a 3% drop on trading, and I imagine it'll go down some more. Look, it's been overvalued for a long time. If people keep seeing all this negative stuff, Disney hates negative PR. They hate it passionately, more so than almost any other media company. And they have been on a wheel of continual bologna sausage that they don't want to be on anymore. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yes, good evening to you, my friend. Elagabulus says, planning my channel memberships. Will you take Dick's coin in lieu of US flat currency? Hey, actually, I looked into how to create a cryptocurrency because we talked about that last night on Comics' stream, and it can be done. We could create Dick's coin. We could, and I'm sure Nick Weiser will accept pizza. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he definitely will. Man of War 665. What's up, my friend? I saw you roll in for $6.65. Says Eric K, a member. There goes the property values. Hey, now come on. Eric K is awesome. He's a mod Roddick. He's one of the rough and tumble guys like Lord Thoth and our friend Just Another Red Shirt, or as I call him, Mr. Shirt. Yeah. So, but it's all right. It's all right. Actually, I think property values go up. With every person I add, property values go up. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Yep. Legoland is going to have Peppa Pig Park, and it's going to be fire. It will be. Kids are going to dig the heck out of it. I'm telling you right now. I mean, they're on the Legoland's on the right path. Universal's on the right path. Disney is taking a nap, and they've been taking a nap for a long time. And someday I'll do just a Disney stream where we just talk Disney. I'll bring in Lorena or whoever's available, drunk Jay, whatever. We'll have a good conversation. Heck, I'll even invite Neon and see if they want to come over from Clownfish. I'll invite anybody that really is genuinely invested in or was invested in Disney, right? So, side note, if you ever get a chance to go to Medieval Times at least once, yes, I have. I did. It was actually fun. I always tell people that it's a good time. The show's fun. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. It is 5 steps up from a Ren Fair. It's pretty awesome. I really enjoy it. What's up, RC? Thank you for the earlier super sticker, like I said during the stream, but I just want to say it again. And thank you for being a member, my friend. Won't be able to chat, but we'll have the stream on the background. Well, thank you for being here, RC. I appreciate you. Dick's coin to the moon. That's right, Godzillionaire. What's up, Tater Squad? If Disney is in this much trouble already, imagine when this House of Cards economy starts to crack. It's already cracking. We have hyperinflation at some ridiculous rate. Today, they set their inauguration cruise up to be purchased, I believe, for certain members. Let me see if I can get the number real quick. I think I have it. I do. There it is. It is for interior room space only. It's $2,800 per person. Your cabin can sleep up to 4 people, but it's $2,800 per person on the inaugural cruise of the new Disney boat, the Wish. Just FYI. So, I think they're planning for inflation. Because prices are going to go up. Fuel costs are going to go up everywhere globally. Whenever you destabilize regions, you have those problems. I'm not going to get into geopolitics, but there are a lot of factors that contribute to a successful, rapidly improving economy or one that lags retracts. And I think we're going to see a lot of retraction at the same time that we see hyperinflation, which is bad news. So, and I won't get into any of that other than to just say what I said. So there you are. Yep. Oh, Miriam's here. What's up? You're working as well, but I'm listening and absorbing new info. Side note, each time I hear about a Disney mess up, it's like a tiny shard of my childhood was taken away. You have no idea how it feels to me. I feel the same way, Katie. I really do. It hurts. I wish I could show you all my dogs right now, side by side, spreading to the guy. So much class. Awesome. Dexy Doodle. I'm an animal person. If you guys didn't know, my little bear dog, every other little rescue that I've had, I love them to pieces. And, I love cats, dogs, horses. If I could have an otter, I'd have an otter. I would like to have unlimited dogs. I like horses. I like chickens. I like that. And RC from the NYC. I wish you a good Friday, my queen. I bow to thee. Absolutely. All right. So let's keep going. So we have the most interesting thing here is that the ARPU, which is stated differently here in this article, the average monthly revenue paid for a Disney Plus subscriber was $403. $4.03. That was previously, which is really cheap. That's a very low ARPU compared to like HBO Max or most of the other streaming services. It declined to $3.99, went down 4 cents. Again, they are giving away a lot of free subscriptions that are counted in these active accounts or severely discounted things. And that's despite the fact, and I love how John threw this in there, that the monthly price went from $6.99 to $7.99 in March. It's going to go up again too, by the way. Yeah, especially on the fact that they're actually going to be looking at an AVOD version of Disney Plus in the future. So let me collect the bear dog here. He's wanting up. Come here, little man. Right. Quickly as you can. There we go. But I don't, like you said, and then there have been numbers reported multiple times about there have been multiple reports multiple times about over-reporting of different numbers in Disney's history most recently. And those numbers, there have been some financial implications. There have been a couple of investigations, and they're still in the midst of, and one that's yielded a civil suit for whistleblower termination, amongst other things. So we're starting to see a lot of flaws. And Disney, again, I mean, if you know my story, Disney's been a part of my life since before I was born. Was a part of my mother's life, probably before she was born. My mother, as a little girl, went to Disneyland in 1955. So there's a lot to be said for some of this stuff. But anyway, overall, Disney reported that its net income for the quarter was $901 million. That's up from the first quarter when it was only 17, and yet they made less money. I wonder why. And of course, it comes, well, actually, it's spelled out here, but it's because of the reduced costs that declined. Okay, I got to sneeze. Okay. Somebody was out playing in the bushes. Woo! Sorry, allergies. Anyway, they're essentially the Disney stock has currently declined almost 4% as of the writing. When I checked this morning, it was 3%, but I anticipate it'll continue to go down. Again, this is an overvalued company right now, and analysts will tell you that. I think Motley Fool will probably get on top of that really soon. Well, you either are up or down, bud. That's it. Down you go. It's killing me today. Anyway, I'm curious what you guys think. And thank you for saying bless you. Did that actually make it on air? Please say it didn't make it on air. That'd have been bad. Yeah, I have tissues and I have wipes and stuff, so I'm good. It's good to see. Wow, look who we got. A bunch of people popped in. Steven's here. What's up? Theme Park Casuals here. Another theme park person. Absolutely. Let's see. Yep. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. I had more acknowledgement that Steven's here. Thanks for being here, Steven. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here too, Kay. So it wasn't on air. I muted. I totally muted. You guys are funny. Anyway, all right. So let's talk a little bit more about this. Disney's in that weird place where they need to make decisions. And to that end, I think we're starting to see some of them. I kind of felt like Cameron Pasha was onto something when he was talking about the Forbes article and how that was kind of possibly placed for a reason about Disney and the fact that they made a poor decision when they fired Gina Carano. I have to tell you, he's been doing really good at his predictions. I have to agree with that one, is that was placed for a reason in order to start being able to start to process some maneuvering that's going to have to happen to change some elements of the company that need to be restructured, or whatever term you want to use. So we can get a little bit into this, which is Lucasfilm Ltd. and what's happening with the mouse there. Bob Chapek, he's a bean counter. It's why those of us in the theme park community affectionately refer to him as, affectionate's probably the wrong word. That's why he's often referred to as cheapskate, because he delivers the least amount of value. In fact, I kind of alluded to that in the video that I did on Wednesday. He delivers the least amount of value that he can get away with. In every aspect. I mean, from the retail side, you saw that as the Disney stores and places like that start to close, they rely more on direct to consumer purchases of their goods and services through Shop Disney and stuff like that. But he was going to be that way. He's a non-creative person. So when a non-creative person takes over a creative endeavor, what's the first thing they do? They take away anything that they consider is fluff. We need to save money, so we're going to change all the lighting to just this one kind of light. It'll be less expensive. We can buy in larger quantities, so it won't cost as much, even though that destroys the element of show, which is one of the key items that you have with Disney. You have those keys for a reason. And with Disney, those keys preserve the future and make it so that the next generation gets exactly the same quality of product or better, right? And that, unfortunately, isn't happening. Again, because when you put a bean counter in charge of that, and I'm just talking from the theme park level, that's what you end up with. But you'll gain efficiencies in other areas, which again is a natural byproduct of all of the data-driven stuff that they do. Man, the bear dog is annoying today. Gosh, guys, I'm sorry. 2 seconds. I promise we'll keep. Nothing like dead air on YouTube. I apologize, guys. I really do have to get that bear dog intermission thing put together. I will. I will have to probably work on it this weekend, because obviously it's going to be a thing as we get into the summer when he's a little more uncomfortable because he's a little warm. So anyway, so you have these decision-making processes that come out of the data-driven side of things that make for more efficiencies when it comes to studio operations, theme park operations, et cetera, et cetera. And that's where he will shine. There's no doubt about it. Disney has to get more efficient at content creation. They have to. It's a necessity because the content that's being created needs to be cheap. It needs to be streamlined production cycles. And they're following a feature film concept where the writer, the primary person, is no longer a showrunner. They appoint a head writer, and that's it. So it pretty much falls in the laps of the people that are actually making the product as a group, where the director has some say, but it's going to be a figurehead over them that's going to actually be directing all of the things down the pipeline. And it's going to be like a point and shoot thing. You're going to still have creative types like Jon Favreau. He's also the writer, but I mean, he's literally the showrunner in, the Lucasfilm side of things for Mandalorian and a couple other projects with Filoni. But for the most part, when it comes down to a lot of these Marvel shows, when it comes down to some of the other stuff that they're working on right now, because they are working on some other original content, those shows are going to be as streamlined as possible. Their production cycles will be shortened. They will shoot in more flat operational style. You will not have a lot of travel involved in the product creation or anything like that. You'll be utilizing more than ever before the new stagecraft stuff that they've been doing for a while now, and they've kind of pioneered along with the ILM, right? And so all of those technologies are going to be able to make that better. So I feel like we're going to see growth in that area, and it'll help them. But it comes at a cost. It comes at a creative cost. Creatives are going to have less power, so you'll have more cookie cutter things. That's what this man does. He's a cookie cutter guy. So if going back in time, we saw this towards the end of Eisner's reign with the Disney company, where he had to be more bean counter than anything else. He'd lost Wells at that time, so it was kind of just him and some people that were disgruntled who he kind of ferried out the door when maybe he shouldn't have. And you ended up in a situation where you ended up with Disney's Californian Adventure as a theme park example, which was a subpar delivery on a second theme park in California. It was less than half a day worth of entertainment with a lot of off-the-shelf rides that failed to satisfy anybody. They spent way too much money on not great stuff. So, but anyway, it is what it is. So that's kind of what we're headed towards with Chapek. At the same time, maybe they need a little bit more operational efficiency. So I'm gonna excuse them for that. But if, and again, this is another subject that'll come up today, what we've heard is true, and Kathleen Kennedy's on a unspecified length vacation, which we've heard now from a few sources in different forms, but they seem to be pretty close to the same kind of reporting. We're starting to see, if that's the case, the fruits of what Cameron Pasha was talking about all the way back when he was talking about the Forbes article, talking about Gina Carano's firing being a lack of leadership. And if it all plays out this way for that reason, and I think Cameron's right, and I think he laid it out perfectly on Midnight's Edge, you're going to start to see that in the trades. And you're going to eventually see her winning a bunch of awards like Cameron suggested. I think he nailed it. So if you get a chance, you want to follow up just with that portion of the stream, which was, kind of the early part of that stream. Totally worth your time. Lorena joined in at a certain point, and they just kind of talked all about it. So you'll really start to see that. You really start to see that flesh out. If you start to see those things, you know what's happening. If she starts to get awards and stuff like that, she's on her way out the door. So it is what it is. And it's good to see you, Radical Irons, right? It's good to see you, buddy. Stephen King is much better than Disney. I'd rather be friends with Stephen rather than going to Disney World. Hey, Stephen King has done some really great stuff. He has some pretty crazy views on things, but he's managed to write a lot of great stories, and many of them have been films, and congratulations on his success. Very creative. Disney will no longer creates. Actually, one of the videos I'm going to make at one point in time is going to be about something you guys have all seen a little bit on Twitter recently. Somebody dug up a couple of things that show what they call recycled animation, which Disney was really good at for a really long time. I mean, there are dozens and dozens of films where they've reused the animation. They just redrew a character over the same thing. Someday I'll show you, but it does exist out there. I have no job as a 25-year-old living with their parents. I recently made investments in Dogecoin and Bitcoin with money I get for mowing the lawn. Is crypto a good investment? Zach, I am not a financial advisor. I will not even pretend to be one. We talked at length on Comics Division's channel last night. I can only afford you what my experience is, and that is I'm interested in doing it. because it's been beneficial so far. You should do a lot of research. You must do a lot of research on any form of investment that you ever do. And again, I am not an investment advisor. I'm not even pretending to be one. All investment of any sort it contains an element of risk. Sometimes it's high risk. Sometimes it's low risk. If you have somebody, you can reach out. There are free financial services out there that can, explain your options and what the risks are. I again, personally, I pick out something I have faith in, and that's what I go with. But anyway, yeah, I saw that question. I wanted to make sure it was in there. So, and Steven thinks it's a good investment. So there you go. Dude, Bear Dog brought in whatever was outside, and my allergies are on fire right now. Oh my gosh. And thank you for considering being a channel member. Well, thank you, author Stephen Walton. You're a good guy. Yeah. Bear Dog could be becoming a diva. It's true. Sunset Boulevard. Wow, that'd be awesome, right? All the cool kids are here today, and it's good to see you, Soul Assassin. I saw you roll in here, my friend. Thank you for the super stickers, Radicalized. Ryan, $1.49 Doomicorn, and a second one. So that's a stable, right? Or, a pair. Feel like it's pulling a wagon. So doom, da doom, doom, doom. Doom, da doom, doom, doom. I should probably sing it next time, but there you go. 2 Doomicorns, 2 dooms. Awesome. Yeah, Gina Carano is a very brave person. You have to be. She was an MMA fighter. She has taken on the world at her own pace, in her own way, and has been very successful, and that's all you can ask for in this world. JJ, what is up, my friend? The Sith Lord is here. It's good to see you, man. What's up? What's up? We have to catch up, man. I'm going to have to find a way to get into one of your streams. I'll have to, figure out a day I could, avoid sleep and just hang out with you guys. Yeah, Aristocats, Jungle Book, Robin Hood. There's so many more examples where they have recycled animation. I mean, the pictures and the animation segments, you don't need to know anymore. You can lay them over each other and they look identical. It's not Curse the Bear Dog. He brought in whatever was outside. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, like I said, Zach, it wasn't direct advice. Just keep that in mind. I'm not advising you. Just saying my feelings, my preference. Rob Altus, what's up, my friend? Says, hey, LCC, getting pizza ready for FNT. Yes, I'm having pizza tonight also. And Friday Night Frolics. Absolutely. It is Doomcock's birthday. Guys, even if you go into FNT, be sure you go to Friday Night Tights. Give Doomcock his birthday love. Guy's been on top of reporting a lot of great stories. He gets a lot of flack. They turn out being true. He deserves the recognition. He's doing an amazing service for the community as a whole. And again, he reports to you what he hears. That's all many of us can do. And there you go. Yeah, Doomcock. No, it's Doomcock. Sorry, I'm choking. The dog's killing me right now. Anyway, so, yep, pizza o'clock. Hail Doom Cock. Good. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be in trouble. Anyway, it's good to see everybody that's here. We have 51 of you in the chat. I hope you guys have hit the like sign at the bottom of the stream, and we'll go from there. Now, with the reports that were coming out of Lucasfilm in the last couple of days, right, and the rumors that we'd heard before with KK leaving her post, those come along with something else. They come along with a reminder from just March, which was a statement made by Bob Chapek about KK's future with Lucasfilm. And I'm going to blow this up, and I want to read through it. So, excuse me. Disney CEO Bob Chapek speaks out on Kathleen Kennedy's future with Lucasfilm. Kathleen Kennedy has been under fire from Star Wars fans for years, with many calling for her firing for ruining the Star Wars franchise and Lucasfilm Ltd. since the acquisition by the Walt Disney Company for $4.4 billion, actually, in 2012. This year, Kathleen's contract with Lucasfilm is up, which led to many fans to believe she was maybe leaving since a renewal had not been announced. Technically, she was supposed to be gone a while ago. She must have gotten an extension at some point that I couldn't find anywhere. But regardless, she was supposed to be out by the end of this year, no matter what. So who knows? And this is the part that's important. This is from March. During the 2021 shareholder meeting, Disney CEO Bob Chapek spoke out on the calls for Kathleen's firing, stating, "We look forward to having Kathy direct the activities of the entire Lucasfilm organization for many years to come," which was not positive news for those of us in society. It just wasn't. And this would be very counter to that statement, right? Have you ever seen when a coach gets a we fully support, it has our complete backing. When you hear an owner or a GM say that about a coach in sports, 50% of the time it's, we're looking for somebody to replace you. I'm just saying. So, man, you guys are on fire in the chat. Good to see all of you guys. I'm trying to catch up with the chat, guys. I will in just a second. Lord Doomcock is over 145 today. That's fantastic. I hope I look as good at that age. It's pretty amazing. He's back from the moon then. Yeah, Kip, I loved that exclusive that we had with you and Doomcock on the moon when we did the we did the Street Smarts a week or so ago. That was pretty awesome. Thank you for that. You guys need to go back and check that one out. It was very good. I thought I heard Bear Dog saying he's ready for his close-up now. He I don't know what he's doing. He went out, he came back in, he went back out. You know, he's free to do what he wants, and I'm happy with that. Let's see. Hail Doomscock. That's right. I can't remember who said that, but it was really funny. Canadian Spider-Man's here. Hail to you, Canadian Spider-Man. By the way, I love that avatar. Having a late afternoon post-work drink as we speak. Excellent, Lord Thaw. Thank you for being here, sir, and for being a member, for being a mod, and for being an awesome mod Roddick. You guys are the best. Bear Dog is so cute. I can't be angry at his allergy. No, absolutely. And again, I think he got groomed. And every time he gets groomed, he's got like a week worth of terror in him that he's like he's a handful. He's like, oh, I feel good. I got a haircut. So you speak good England too. All right. Ryan, another Doomicorn, my friend. My goodness, you're going crazy with these stickers. Thank you for it. I appreciate it. It's $1.49 Doomicorn. Doom, da doom, doom, doom. There you go. Oh, wait. I told you I'd sing it, right? Doom, doo, doom, doom, doom. How about that? Is that okay? All hail Overlord Doomcock. Overlord DVD. Whoops, I just caught myself sitting with one knee up in my ear. Quick, someone fix my art. Crikey. Yep, he unleashed a whole herd. Absolutely. Thank you, Radicalized Ryan. JJ, you don't have to become a member, my friend. Oh, man, I love you. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you, dude. I really do. And gold member at that. Thank you, my friend. My goodness. It's really good to see you, dude. We got to catch up. I miss hanging out with you, man. I'll roll into one of those. I'm in the chat. Just nudge me. Just nudge me. Say, Culture, get in here. So... Doomicorns are like potato chips. You can't have just one. No, I remember when I first started doing that consistently, like in FNT or any of those streams. Like I always would give at least one Doomicorn. Whenever there was a live stream for Gary or for Geeks and Gamers or whatever, it was a fun thing, right? And then eventually we started to get herds of them. Like Matt G would do it and everybody else. But yeah, you guys are amazing. And again, Radicalized Ryan, thanks for being a member and a supporter of everybody, including myself. I appreciate it. Anyway, so I thought that was an interesting way to remind you what was being said when it came to Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, Trina, you leaving? See ya. So good. I miss you. I'm glad you're back hanging out in stream. So thanks for supporting everybody. But I thought it was an interesting way to go back in time and talk about just a couple of months ago what was said at the previous annual meeting, the previous quarterly, which is the annual, and what that actually meant. And I don't know that it meant what we thought it meant. It may have meant what a sports, team owner means when they say, this they have our full support, which means we're looking for your replacement. Conversation today is around the fact that Favreau may have won. Not that that would have been that hard. I mean, everything that's happening in the story group and just the sheer fact that everybody there is so antagonistic towards the fans. And they're dumping the people who have money. That's the problem with Disney right now. Whenever you go into an ideological pipe, you're only serving that small pipe. You should not be doing that. You should be appealing to the broadest possible audience. I know I'm preaching again, but and I say this way too often, but it's the truth. It's very much the truth. You should be open to every audience, right? So attacking people who have money, who have been a fan of the franchise for 40 years or more, was that a smart move? No. And it wasn't just one employee. It wasn't just Pablo. It was everybody. It's even the freaking maroon tune that's in Mandalorian, right? It's the lead there. So we'll see. Oh, hello. I bet my teenage pocket money on the fact that if you have karaoke'd as a teenager or a young adult, well, I was vocally trained. Classically trained vocalist. Lots and lots of music in my life. Lots of stage time. Anyway, it is what it is. Get your effing hair in here. Well, that'll work, JJ. That'll work. It is a tradition. Absolutely radicalized, Ryan. It is. It is. And it's a lot of fun. And I love when I get to hear all my favorite people say the Doomicorn thing, right? Because Machety 90 does it, and it's like this really high-pitched thing you don't expect out of Machety. It's just awesome. Mary does her own version. You get me doing a low voiced version of Mad Mardigan will attempt to do something from time to time. But I love to hear all of the different people like try to do their take on it. I think it's a lot of fun from Invader Zim, right? Yeah. That's your new Spidey suit? Awesome, man. That's friggin' amazing. I love it. Freaking love it. I'm a Sith Lord. Sorry, I will destroy the galaxy. Just kidding. What's up, Escapegoat? Good to see you. Joachim Stark. Good to see you, my man. And Zacharat rolled in here. All right. You wear it every Halloween. I know, dude. Wow. This is how cool. Little story time. Little Culture Casino story time. My stepdad. He would dress up for Halloween or whatever because we kids would like it. And he one year dressed as Spider-Man. It was amazing. And he was a big guy, and just I was very blessed. I had 2 sets of parents and they were amazing. They really were. Completely different sets of backgrounds, the whole 9 yards. It was amazing. I had a very amazing life. I'm very grateful. That's why I say when people say, I'm like, I've been blessed my entire life with, maybe not with certain things that some people are blessed with, but I was blessed with family. So, and I was raised properly. And Shellback does his own version, or several versions actually, of Doomicorns too. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. That's always fun. I think Shellback did that not too long ago on one of my streams. It was a lot of fun. It is very impressive with all the people dropping Doomicorns and Doomcock and Gary's chats. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. It's a lot of fun. Trinoculus P. Coincidence was a madrigal soloist and choir singer as well. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I did that. I did some barbershop. Yeah. I avoided a Broadway career. I say it exactly that way. And blessed with a glorious mane. Absolutely. That's a combination of good genes, kids. Oof. Thankful for that. Let's see. Maybe it's the fact that you're able to love and enjoy even the tiny details in your life without waiting for huge things to make you happy. And that makes you doubly blessed. Absolutely. And that's what I recommend to everyone. Again, step away from the trivial and accept all of the little things in your life that make you and you better. I mean, gosh, I appreciate a home cooked meal. Even if I have to cook it myself, but those are things that make you happy. I'm happy that I got to go outside today and I got to get some exercise in a different way than I normally do, or in a way that I don't get to do quite often enough. Like I said, it's important to count your blessings. My grandmother would say, "Count your blessings. You have many," and you do. Master Sidearm says, "Blessed with family, and you still wound up here." Troll. No, I kid, of course. Happy pre-Friday show to you. Well, it's good to see you, Master Sidearms. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Accidental Tourist, and I will. They're amazing. They're amazing people, and I'm still trying to get better, as we all should, every single day. Be the best person you can possibly be to the benefit of all others. You should be. Focus on that. Be a happy our life. Escape Goat says, "LOL, I had a classic singing time too in the chorus for 2 years as a child. 2 years. I don't even want to tell you how many years I was at it. Long time. Barbershop is wonderful. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but none may compare to the bloom on my wild Irish rose." Yeah, you know who else does that one? Doomcock. But it's better to sing it in Barbershop or some form of that. That one's a lot of fun. I was there to witness Shellback's Doomicorn rendition. I feel blessed. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. But your Broadway run of Jim Cotta the musical would have been legendary. Oh my God, Master Sidearms. No. Yep, barely tone. Although I can hit tenor. I used to get to T2, and I can get pretty low, but I just don't. It's amazing how better you can feel when you have gratitude. Oh, absolutely, Rob Altus. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Like I said, I chose a different path. There were many paths laid in front of me, and I chose none of them. So I always tell people, I'm like, I went and did something else, and I've never regretted it. I don't regret not taking the paths I could have taken. I do regret some of the businesses that I didn't stick with that I should have, but that's another thing. But anyway, all right. So let's talk a little bit about He-Man. He-Man isn't going to look. Well, let me say it this way. He-Man may look the way he should, but all of the female compatriots do not. And Kevin Smith got into a war of words with Clownfish TV, saying that they were misleading, mischaracterizing, lying, any number of other things about what was going to happen to He-Man and everything else that went along with it. Shoot, the article I wanted to have, I don't have anymore. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, so if you've seen the pictures, which I'm sure you have, the girls don't have a lot of the feminine qualities, particularly Teela, that they did originally. Teela was very feminine in the original couple of representations that you got. And I think our friend Sol Leibowitz was actually referring to that earlier. And Now, Tila has a classic SJW haircut with one side shaved and, looking all scraggly on the other side. Looks like she's wearing a flak jacket. And it doesn't look like Tila. It just doesn't. And I really want to find this article because it's going to bother me. Shoot. Anyway, it doesn't look like He-Man at all. It doesn't even look like. Again, He-Man looks fine, at least to begin with. But the idea that was being fought over between Clownfish TV and Kevin Smith was that this was going to become the Tila show, which, again, we continue to get stories out there that's exactly what's going to happen. And I, for whatever reason, I'm more likely to believe that than anything else, that's what we're going to get. And let's do it this way. Bounding did an article on it I can share, so let's do that. Stop the share. It's great YouTube. Good job, Culture. Brilliantly done. Sorry, guys. I had everything pulled up. I don't know what happened. There we go. So this is what they look like. This is kind of Tila-ish, right? And kind of He-Man-ish. It looks like it, it looks like you would expect, right? And that looks pretty cool, right? Some of the art's really great, especially for the guys. And that's Tila, right? And then supposedly there's going to be a time jump. Look at Beastman and stuff. All of these look really good. That's kind of a wimpy little Atom, even more so than originally in the thing, right? Episode 101 of the Revelation. I'm trying to get to the picture that really is ridiculous. Look at Skeletor, man. Looks pretty awesome, right? And Mark Hamill's voicing that. The original voice actor is actually playing a different character in the series, which is weird, but it is what it is. The art's not bad. I mean, some of it is really, really good. There's Skeletor. Frickin' bitchin'. There it is. This is after the time jump, guys. What do you think? Let me scroll down. Everybody can see it. Ba-bam. What do you think? I think all of you guys had something to say about it. Yep, she's in the center of the picture. Yep. Hey, Apollome's Minion. Good to see you. Tila's now a gym rat. They're all gym rats. We were talking about that last night on comics. I was like, and this isn't the article I was going to use, but hey, Bounding into Comics, love them. So here we are. Yep, Tila is He-Man. He-Man. It's He-Man, right? Yeah, sorry, that was loud. Sorry. But yeah, those chicks are roided up and not terribly feminine. And Master Sidearms brings up a good point. They split the season into two parts, meaning the first story arc sucks you in, the second story arc hits you with their true intentions. Yes. Kevin Smith is a... I didn't get to see that in the chat, so I'll have to see if I can roll that. Oh, yeah, he's trash, yeah. Kevin Smith is trash for what he did to Clownfish TV, absolutely. And Dexy, I'm telling you right now, Skeletor looks amazing, right? Orko looks a little weird. The real-time crying is being done by Mappa. What's up, Scott Jennings? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Tom did. Yeah, East German female Olympic weightlifter. Yeah, Absolutely. Kind of like that. Yeah. Sorry, guys. My hair's bugging me today. That's really out of control. It wanted to be like Rosanna, Dana. Not happening. Yeah, a lot of people expected some Teen Titans Go, and again, the art overall could be far worse. We've seen terrible art, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to get what you guys think. Tila helping He-Man out when she's not busy training for the East German shot put team Dweez. um, that's Tila. Isn't she so delicate and fragile and totally a fragile crystal flower? No. Demasculine. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, Yvonne, I hear you, Yvonne. I never watched He-Man, but I'm tired of female characters not actually looking like women. I sure as hell don't look like that. You know what? I don't know a lot of chicks that do, and that's the whole point. Is you want to represent the real world around you. This isn't it. You know. I mean, and let me tell you, the female weightlifters and sporting goods models and all that. They don't look like this. They're fit, toned. They usually have amazing long hair. They are very feminine in their appearance, and you're starting to see less and less of that. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that Orko. Yeah, Abby Smash. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It looks like a different show. It does, but that's because of the time jump, and that's when they're going to make He-Man the bad guy. Would be my guess. I don't know that for sure. I'm not saying that outright, but possibly. What's up, hologram Nunchuck? Good to see you, my friend. Nunchuck. That looks like Duke from G.I. Joe as a female. Kinda. Yeah. Keely Chow. Look at you guys. You're right on top of it. Those dudes are jacked, says Tater Squad. Yvonne, I don't have any female friends that look like that. You know what, Yvonne? Like I said, I mean, I know several people. I know people who've competed in MMA. Very feminine looking, very much like Gina Carano when she was fighting. You know? I mean, I literally friends with somebody that you may have seen. So, but anyway. Or was friends with somebody you may have seen. I think friendly's probably not that friendly, not even that anymore. There's a long story to go along with that. But anyway, Clownfish said that women next to Tila was originally white. Did not know that, but that wouldn't surprise me. Because I don't know who these characters are supposed to represent other than Tila and Evelyn. That's a she. Redheaded dude has some guns. Yeah, I know, huh? I think the only throwback to the original costume is the vest that's underneath, like that flak vest thing. They do a really good job of hiding that that's female. That's for sure. Orko looks like an angry hip hop artist, accidental tourist. Holla if you use Powerlift TM, because our role model Aaron Rodgers uses them. Oh, there you go. Those arms, yeah, absolutely, Apollonie. He, ma'am. And the mistresses of the universe. That sounded like an adult title. Oops. Maybe. So this is The Last of Us 2 2.0. Yeah, kind of. Only in cartoon form. Those dudes never miss arm day. You guys are on fire. Man bun. Yeah, I don't do that. There are only and yeah, there is a man bun on that one lady, but I never pull my hair back. There are two reasons to pull your hair back as a guy. Reason one, you're getting on a motorcycle and you're riding a motorcycle. Reason two, you're getting on a horse and you're riding a horse. That's it. Any other time you would need your hair out of your face, you're probably wearing a helmet, and you're engaged in combat, and it would already be kind of trapped in its position. So should be good. Should be good. My goodness, Radicalized Ryan, thank you for the $2.49 Doomacorn stickers. Here we go. Doom, 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 doom. I'm not having a good voice. My allergies are bad. And now we'll just do a regular one. Doom, 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 doom. And thank you for that. Maybe you need Pantene or Mane and Tail. Mane and Tail is actually an excellent shampoo. I would recommend that for like once a month, right? One of your days. It's very, very good. Really strengthens your hair. It has a tendency to have a buildup, though, if you use it on a regular. But it's very good. And that's, it's really good for horses. Hi, friends. Is it just me, or do we seem to be lacking a bit of diversity or perspective recently? Seems more like bad a mouse. Bad a mouse is bad circle wonk. Wow, hard to say. Diversity of perspective. Well, means I'm making my own observations. I have different takeaways than some people. You and I need to get on a stream together, because you and I, like I said, I mean, we're friendly. It would be fun. We are going to have to figure it out. We're going to have to find time when we both are available to do it, because and we can do it on your channel. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But we haven't had a diversity of perspective on the things that are being presented to us. I don't know. It'd be an interesting conversation. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, my friend. It's good to see you. Hope you come by tomorrow. Really do, for the 2K celebration stream. That'll be a lot of fun. So let's keep going. Let's see. Is that sentient dildo in the background? I don't know. Speaking of which, I am going to make an appearance on Matt's channel tonight over on Foul Ball Productions after the Friday shows. After I pop into both of those. Well, in the chat. I'm not going to be in the shows, but in the chat, I'm gonna hang out Friday Night Tights, and then I'll float over to Doomcock and give him a happy birthday message, and then hang out there for a bit, and then I'm gonna head over to Matt's channel at some point. I may slide in to do a little Mario Kart over on Ords' channel beforehand. I kind of miss Ords. I really hope everything's okay, and we are able to do Mario Kart tonight, and his internet's in good shape, because it's a bummer when your internet's got in good shape and can't stream. Oh, great. This is a good question, and like I said, and I always tell people, I'm going to give her everything. You're going to get your 3 episodes. The problem is I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get through 3 episodes and be like, oh, this is okay. And then we're going to get to episode 5 or whatever it is where they split it. And then the second part, I'm going to be like, this is what I thought I expected. So we'll have to see. Oh, no, I know some ladies who are pretty thick, and that's pretty awesome. I don't know, memes. I mean, maybe that's your thoughts. I don't know. I will break you. I love that. That one's pretty cool. The interesting thing is if they change the story, the character motivations for the characters. The prom episode will shock you and change everything in Eternia forever. Well, some of what goes along with this story, and I think it's here. There are rumors that the show will sideline He-Man in favor of Teela. However, Smith addressed those back in May. So he says it's all about He-Man. I guess we'll have to see. And of course, it was Screen Rant that brought that out first. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll know soon enough, because July 23rd is coming up. And again, I won't pronounce anything toast until I see it, but we'll see. They do have great voice actors, and Jason Mewes is in it. Are you surprised? Lena Headey, she's awesome. I wish she got more work. She's voicing Evil Lynn. That's cool. I have the power. Okay, so here's the thing. Alliances will shift, destinies will be met, secrets will be revealed. Deeper themes and characterizations. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. What's up, Thomas? It's good to see you, buddy. Haven't seen you as much as normal. I hope everything's going well, my friend, and work's going good. Yeah, I know that's kind of cool, right, Lord Thoth? Yeah, the chest plate. Yeah, that was on Comics' stream last night. He Wang, that was pretty funny. Man buds only look good on samurai. That's very true. They were also very necessary back then, especially if you were a Ronin and you weren't wearing a helmet. All right. What's up, Angry Vader? Hope to see you tonight, buddy. Yeah, she does look feminine, and she dresses feminine. No, I ain't doing it. Yeah, man. Like I said, we've been talking about it. Let's just do it. I'm about 5 minutes behind on the chat, guys, so I'm trying to catch up with all you guys. Party at the center of the earth. Bring your own bottle. Absolutely. Friday Night Frolics birthday stream. Doomcock. We got to do it, guys. Got to show up big for Doomcock tonight. Make sure you check in with FNT. And when you slide out of there, head over to Doomcock's place and give him some love. Happy birthday, love. Actually, they have several men in this. I mean, Master Sidearms is in it. Or excuse me, Master of Arms. Got that Master Sidearms in my brain. Master at Arms is in it. There are still some of the traditional characters in here, like Beastman and stuff. But yeah, He-Man is drawn very strange. What's up, New Bum Turk? Good to see you. I think Bear Dog's sleeping. He does that sometimes. Yvonne's Hall. I'd be more surprised if there wasn't a bait and switch. Yeah, and I'm still skeptical about Superman and Lois too. So I understand where you're coming from. Fake Black Widow Mystique from the Superhero Squad show. I have a feeling that you're going to see that. Black Widow was I'm not. Look, to go back to Disney's strategy real quickly, Shang-Chi and the new guy or the good guy or whatever it is, the Ryan Reynolds project, Free Guy, that's what it is. Those films are not going to make it into China, as along with the Eternals. Those are theatrical released films. Their earnings are going to be dismal. Eternals was going to be bad from the beginning because the concept was shot to pieces from the very beginning. So I mean, we'll have to see. They say they're against unrealistic female body types, and then they hit you with unrealistic female body types. Yes, I have more in common with an anime girl than those dudes. Well, a lot of people see it that way as well. And Venture Brothers is getting a movie. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to talk about that. We were going to try to talk about that at length last night, and I thought that was a good thing, considering the way that the series got ended, and then you really wanted to get beyond where they were, right? But it took a lot of effort just to get that thing to go forward at all times. So, and this never bodes well, right? I always have appreciated him in the Jay and Silent Bob roles. I enjoyed him in Zack and Miri Make a Porno, which I think was the only good film I saw with what's her name in it that I used to think was smoking hot. Anyway, she became a writer, director, producer, and destroyed Charlie's Angels. I always forget her name. Anyway, He-Man going to be hashtag me too. Absolutely. Oh, you're not making Mario Kart. All right, man. You are awesome. Culture. Man at Arms. That's right. Man at Arms. Thank you, Red Rooster. Appreciate you. Go Team Venture. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? I'm really happy for people like Kate. You guys know her as Rowan Ginger Raven. She was just absolutely destroyed by the fact that the show got canceled and was part of the movement to try to reestablish it, right? So a movie is a good plan. I'm very excited for that. Yeah. Yeah, Elizabeth Banks. Thank you. You guys all got it. We have Master Sidearms. We have Godzillionaire. 52 movies a year. Thank you for that. Good to see you. I didn't know you were hanging out there. It's good to see you, man. And Real Wade Nation says hi. Hi, what's up? Anyway, so this is going to be what I think it is. I don't think it's going to be any better than what we've gotten from entertainment lately, and that's a real shame. Now, I will be happy to eat my words, just like I'll be happy to eat my words if Black Widow turns out to be good. I didn't have to eat my words on Mulan. I mean, there's a lot of instances where I haven't had to eat my words of late. So, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Tracy Lords. Oh wait, I clicked there. Oh, it disappeared. How did it disappear? I was heartbroken when I heard they pulled the plug on Venture Brothers, one of the best written shows of the last 20 years. Oh, absolutely. And yeah, so now having a film, good replacement. Rad Ryan, says Karen Prime. I love Karen Prime. Movies give those shows closure. They do. And a chance for the SJW-based reboot to have its platform to stand on. Go power, band. We'll see. Like I said, Disney's having they're having a struggle right now between politics and profit. And they have the potential to be one of the most volatile of the large content providers because of how they're structured. It's possible that if they run into too much hardship, they may have to abandon some of the political stuff that they really have been trying to do. Maybe take a step back. I'm hopeful. I don't know that that'll actually happen, but we'll see. This has been talked about. It's been talked about. It's on somebody's desk. The best end to a great movie. I'm not sure what that's referring to. I missed something in the chat. Anyway, guys. All right. Well, we're going to wind down. We ran a little bit over where I wanted to be. I got 48 of you in the chat. I really appreciate everybody that was here. Someday we'll get through all the subject matter. But like I said, they're going to be talking about Disney stuff, Kathleen Kennedy. That we're going to be talking about He-Man tonight. We're going to be talking. There's a lot to talk about. You know, you have the announcement of the movie for Venture Brothers. You have a lot of these great. There are great pop culture stories out there, things that are coming soon, and I think we're going to get more of those from the outliers that sell to distributors like Disney and Warner, but aren't necessarily making the films at Disney and Warner that will be successful. But we'll see. Do be sure to check out tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's 2K sub celebration stream here on my channel. I would appreciate all of you that are here now being here, since you've supported me for so long here on this show and, in many of my other videos. I really do appreciate that support, but we're going to have some really great guests on. I'm trying to sneak in some big ones. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. You guys are the absolute best. You've got probably somewhere between a half an hour and an hour and a half before Friday Night Tight starts. I say it that way because of some of the weird stuff that's happened with that lately. And then, of course, do be sure to check out Doomcock's birthday stream. You also have other people celebrating big celebrations, including my friend Nina Infinity, who's got her celebration coming up, and so many more. So we just did Lorena's. It seems like Lorena and I are like 2 weeks apart from each other. So and I'm like a week ahead of Nina. I mean, it's just like it's like we're all coming up together, so it's pretty cool. Be sure to check out all the Rogue Entertainment stuff next week. I think there's going to be a lot of really great shows. Drew, the Supreme Heretic's actually going to take over one of the shows called Rogue Squadron. That one should be a lot of fun. You'll have a lot of support there for his triumphant return, because obviously he's been able to get his computer back up and running. So with that, guys, be sure, as I always say, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
Please be seated. This time, we're landing in about 1 minute.